People consume music without borders and interact with artists across so many different channels. Everything is changing, and we are dealing with more data than ever in music history. Chartmetric is here to simplify the digital music landscape. We bring you the latest data from dozens of platforms and connect it, so you can focus on spotting trends and gathering insights. Track your audience across the entire digital spectrum from one simple-to-use dashboard and unlock powerful analytics to amplify your reach. Explore all this and more at chartmetric.com. Music is more omnipresent than ever. People consume music without borders and interact with artists across so many different channels. Everything is changing, and we are dealing with more data than ever in music history. Chartmetric is here to simplify the digital music landscape. We bring you the latest data from dozens of platforms and connect it, so you can focus on spotting trends and gathering insights. Track your audience across the entire digital spectrum from one simple-to-use dashboard and unlock powerful analytics to amplify your reach. Explore all this and more at chartmetric.com.
Well, hi everyone, and welcome to Off the Charts, our monthly webinar series. I'm Mike Warner. You may have seen me in the previous webinars, but today I'm very excited to be joined by Andreas. Andreas, would you like to introduce yourself for everyone?
Hi, Mike, and thank you so much. So excited to be here. Yes, Andreas Katsambas. I am the president and COO of Chartmetric. Usually I'm the person behind the scenes. I kind of help Mike, who does an amazing job, and his guests, kind of set up the webinar, do it. So it's great to be on screen, and be live with everyone today. So thanks so much.
And you look very camera ready, as always, Andreas.
So, yes. Well, I'm on the East Coast. I mean, I know for you, Mike, it's probably quite early on the West Coast. I don't know if you had any coffee yet, but it's my second coffee already for the day, So I'm definitely looking good for now. Yeah, thanks.
I have a coffee waiting for me when we're done. That's how I'm going to celebrate today.
Okay, great. For me, it's almost brunch time, so I may switch it to mimosas. Let's see how the day goes so far. But no, this is exciting. And I have to say, I really enjoy the new intro video that we've been using. That was done in-house, right? By one of our new designers, it seems.
That sure was, and it looks fantastic. I mean, it was so good I played it twice in the intro there. So...
Oh, that's excellent. Great to hear. So how are things going on for you today?
Everything is good. For everyone that's just tuning in now, I'm coming to you live from San Diego, California. And Andreas, you're in New York City?
New York, yes. We have two main offices for the company. The main one, obviously, so one is Silicon Valley. And this year we opened one in New York at the same time. It's a nice, great crew. But today I'm actually doing this from my home. So I'm working from home today. Yeah, this is my setup right here.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I've just had a look, seen a few comments starting to come in. If you're watching right now in the live stream or even in the replay, let us know where you've tuned in from. Let us know where you're watching from. We love to know who is joining us, whether it is live or in the replays in the future as well. And Andreas, we have something exciting that you would like to share with everyone. And we're going to walk through a new sign-up flow for Chartmetric, which is long, long overdue. And I'm personally, I'm a little biased, but I think it looks fantastic. So should I put my screen up and we'll start sharing that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Mike, and thanks for saying that. It's definitely a very cool topic. It's something we've been working on for a while. Like you said, we've been looking how to address that. And with a lot of input from a lot of our users, and I have to say it was a collective effort internally with multiple departments in the company, I'm very pleased with how it was unveiled and deployed last week. Feedback has been very, very strong. And as we're going to get into it and kind of go over the process, I think this just makes it so much easier for anyone to come and sign up, figure out what the needs are based on our features and the plans we offer, and then obviously be up and running as quickly as possible. So as you said, Mike, I don't know if you want to jump and open the first slide for us.
Yeah, let's do it. And while you were talking, Andreas, I was just putting up some comments from people. Great to see people tuning in from around the world. We've got Paris, Switzerland, Vancouver, Massachusetts, Cleveland, Miami. This is just fantastic. We appreciate you all being here with us right now. And
Yeah,
let's
awesome.
go ahead and and there it is. And let me just remove that logo from the corner there as well. We've got Chartmetric on Chartmetric. There we are.
Yeah, so this is our landing page. We actually revamped the landing page October of last year, and we've been slowly keep refining, adding more features. This week we added on the product page the brands segment, another new feature that we expanded. And I believe that's what discussed in one of the recent webinars, so we're not going to get into it now. But usually when people come to our website, this is the first thing they see. And obviously, if they're existing users, all they have to do is click sign in and then just go straight into the web app. But in our case, there is two options to get starting now and start signing up, as you can see from here. So Mike, thanks for the two arrows that may simplify the process. So you can click on any of them. They're both going to take you to the same segment, and we can go to the next slide. And very quickly, you can see how easy it's just to get going. All you have to do is input your email, first name, company, and if you like, your role. It's great to be able to kind of like clarify where you're coming from the music industry. You can be an artist, you can be at the major label, independent, you can be management, you can be a live agent. We just want to hear from everyone. So if you populate that field, that actually makes it awesome. And we have added a couple of other areas to make it easy. Let's say in this case, if you have a Facebook account, you just click on that and you sign up. But like Mike has it here, after you populate the top fields, you just click sign up, which that pretty much does a big portion of the work to do that. And once you do that, what it does, it pops up another window letting you know that we've sent an email to your inbox just to verify that one. It's pretty instant. Yeah, so if you check your inbox, you're probably going to see the email that was verified to us. And I believe, Mike, you have a screenshot of that as well. This is how it looks in your inbox. Straight to the point. All you have to do is click and verify your email address. And pretty much that does a big portion of the sign up session. So once you verify the email address, it brings you back to continue to the next step. And this is where pretty much as a person that's going to utilize, Chartmetric, we have two options to select. Premium plan, which has been the bread and butter of what we've been offering to our users, for quite a while now, gives unlimited access to everything we have. And we have, up to this point, 8 million artists in our database, almost 12 million playlists, 72 million tracks, which is amazing. And everything else you can see, you can export reports, you can save up to 50 artists or playlists or curators or tracks into your dashboard. You can pretty much look at everything we have in our system. And if you're a big corporation, we even allow you to have an admin panel so you can assign users and licenses to your team accounts. So even if you have 50, 100, 200, 500, users, we allow you to do that. And that's both for companies like a record label or other big corporations, or even educational institutions as well. We have a lot of universities have been signing up to us lately at the same time. So if you're ready to sign up to the premium plan, you have to decide, do I want to do the monthly or do I want to do the yearly? Both are very easy to do. If you do the yearly, as you can see on the top, you get a nice discount. But if you want to do the monthly, you just leave it as the default, and then you just click get started. Once you do that, there's one last step left, which is entering your credit card info. And just to clarify, once you enter your credit card, it still allows to, 7 days for free to test the premium plan. You sign up for the premium plan, even though you put a credit card, you still get to test it for a full week. Make sure you're happy with it, make sure you're comfortable with the process. So once you do that, you click start trial. And again, the trial gives you 7 days of access. And once you click that, then the next step, if you want to go on that one, Mike.
Yeah. So Andreas, before we jump to the next step, should we also show what this process looks like for the artist plan as well?
The artist plan, might as well do that. So let's say you want to see the other options. So let's do that, Mike. You can see the second option is the artist plan, which is the same window. You can actually go back and forth between the premium and the artist plan tab. You get to see what the options are available. So what the artist plan does, and it's a really good value for the cost, we have an introductory rate now of $10 a month. You get full access to an artist profile. So if you're an artist, or you represent an artist, what this artist plan does gives you full access to that artist profile and the very basic information on anything else we have on our system. And again, you get the two options of selecting monthly, or if you want to save, you do the yearly as well. And once you do that, you're ready, you just click get started. And in a similar fashion like the premium plan, it usually, actually there's one more step. Thanks for showing that, Mike. You have to select the artist of your choice. Why do we do that? Once you select the artist of your choice, once you sign in, that artist is automatically selected. As you can see from the top, it does say, please select up to 3 artists. What that means, you have an option to sign up for one artist for $10, or for an incremental fee, you can add a second artist or a maximum of 3 artists. So in this case, Mike is showing the option that there are 3 artists. So once you select the top 3 artists, if you went with the plan, or if you went with the plan for one artist, you do that one. Then the final step again, you get to enter your credit card. Like the premium plan, you get 7 days to test it for free. And then after that, we're going to charge your credit card. So if you click the start trial, what does it do next for us, Mike? Thank you very much. So it this is just a verification that everything went well. And then as you can see, it says go to dashboard, which once you become a user and you click on that, it just directs you to the dashboard. If you select the artist plan and you select your artists, the artists you have are going to be auto-populated in the dashboard. That's already there. If you have the premium, it kind of brings you to this one. And all you have to do is search the artist you want to look at first. Once you go to the artist profile, you say follow artist. And every time you come to the dashboard, that artist is always going to be shown here. So this is more like a bookmarks kind of version to look at the dashboard for the artists. So that's it. A few steps. Once you select and you know what plan you do, and you put your credit card, and then you click move next, this is it. So once you're in, pretty much you're up and running 100%. So thanks, Mike, for showing the process. Like I said, we deployed this new sign-up flow about a week ago. Feedback has been very, very strong. And obviously, as things grow, as things develop, we're probably going to see if there's any areas to be refined, but the feedback from all our users have been very positive on that one. Any thoughts from your side, Mike? Anything you want to add that maybe I omitted?
I really appreciated being able to sit back behind the controls and see you present that, Andreas. Obviously we all have our own way of presenting and sharing. So thank you for doing that. And I know that you were one of the most excited people when we were announcing this new sign-up flow. Obviously it makes it easier for everyone. It makes it clearer. And we wanted to really present that option that we do have the artist plan as well. So if you are an individual artist and you're just looking at your own data, you're only comparing yourself with yourself, then that is an option that is there as well. And I think you covered everything.
Great. And finally, one thing I wanted to add, we want to make this as flexible for anyone that, that uses the Chartmetric. So if at any point they want to switch from monthly to yearly, or they want to switch from, let's say, the artist plan to the premium plan, that can be done very easily as well. All they have to do is go into their account settings and just switch the plan or switch the time period on as needed basis. So we found everything to be very useful. But if they want to reach out to the client support team, which Mike it's part of that, oversees that as well, I guarantee you're going to get a very quick response, and they're going to take care of any concerns you might have. So feel free to reach out to the support team anytime as well.
Yeah, definitely. So, Andreas, what we're going to do next is we are going to jump across to Yuki, who is one of our lead data scientists. Yuki is going to walk through one of the exciting new features we added recently, which is YouTube sentiment. So for anyone that is not familiar with that, be prepared to take notes. And I should just mention, this is kind of just a disclaimer to cover ourselves, but we are looking at hundreds and thousands of comments on YouTube. So anything you see in there may not directly reflect our views, but we are going to be going through YouTube comments and looking at YouTube sentiment. So I just wanted to say that just to be careful, because as we know, when we're looking at comments and a large amount, there may be things there that are not aligned with us. So that being said, get that fun stuff out of the way. We're going to hand it over. Take it away, Yuki.
Hi guys.
Oh, actually, let's hand it right over to you, Yuki, one more time. Sorry, Yuki. There we go.
Hi guys, I'm Yuki. Currently, I'm a data scientist within Chartmetric data team. So recently, we released this feature under the YouTube tab. Is actually natural language processing tool for YouTube comments. And we believe it's very revolutionary because no one before ever take a look at this text data in music industry. So previously in Chartmetric, we track a lot of structured data, many about numbers to understand artist performance. But actually in music world, this is not just actually, it's also filled with unstructured data as well. So basically what we do is that we go to the YouTube channel, and then under the YouTube channel, you can see a lot of comments under one track. So audience engage with the artist and tracks under YouTube comment section by leaving comments. Basically, it's about text data. And that actually contains a lot of information, like what's the sentiments when audience listen to the songs, and what's their sentiments towards the tracks or artists. And when you aggregate it to the artist level, we can get a larger picture of the artist sentiment landscape. And then after getting you a very basic understanding, and then we'll talk about some of the methodology we use. So going back to the YouTube page here, you can see actually it's very well designed. On the track page, you can see everything about the track here, like what's the overall sentiment score for this track and what's the top keywords. And then you also get a hyperlink of the videos. And then when you click the link here, you will just directly go to the YouTube page. So we'll talk about the methodology. Firstly, the data source we have is all of the comments under the section. And also we extracted more than 1,000 comments together, and then we combine them as a document, and then we will just do the data analysis on the documents. Firstly, we will filter out the videos whose titles are non-English, and even under English titles, we will filter out non-English comments as well. And then we will also apply some of the data cleaning and pre-cleaning work to those, and then we will just get all of the comments listed here. So the first analysis we have done is a keyword extraction. This is done by a model called TextRank. It's a graph-based ranking model for text processing, which can be used to find out the most relevant sentences in text and also to find the keywords connecting the following words and build up the whole context. As I mentioned before, we treat every single comment together and combine into one document. We treat it as a whole. So basically, keyword extraction is try to find out the word that is most important for both semantically and syntactically. And for the specific track called Hope Not Here, you can see the top keywords comes to voice, Jenny, Giselle, love, and vocal. The second analysis we have done is the YouTube sentiment analysis. This is actually more detailed, trying to do the sentiment analysis on each basic comment here. So the model we use is a lexicon rule-based sentiment analysis called Vader, and that is specifically tuned to sentiments expressed in social media. So I can give you guys a look at how we use the training data here. So this is open source on GitHub. For example, if you search for hate, so this line here stands by what's the sentiment we assign to hate in the training data. And this means the standard deviation comes from this set here, and the set actually is the training data we collected from different users. They will just note down what hate means for them, and then they will give the score here, and then we will just take the average of the training data here, and then we will have the ultimately mean value here, and these are all of the lexicons that we take into the model. If we search for happy, you can see it's quite positive. It's like 2.7, which is the opposite of the hate we just see now. So also, except from the lexicon here, the model is also very intelligent in dealing with the different context. For example, I hate you will be identified as negative, while I hate leaving you will be identified as very positive. So going back to the page here, after carrying out the analysis on each comment and then aggregate all of the comments to the artist level, and then we will also applying the weights of the likes of each comment after aggregating the track level. So take Hope Not as an example. You can see this is how we display every single comment. Firstly, you can sort by every comment here. There's a feature called likes. You can sort it by descending or ascending order. So this is just by descending order though. So the top comments are actually the most popular comments. The first one is quite negative because it contains some negative feelings like sorry and mistake, just like mistake somebody for somebody else. And then scroll down, you can see also some very positive comments. Someone said unpopular opinion, stay, hope not, and you never know is Blackpink's best song. So basically it's talking about this track is one of Blackpink's best songs. So it gets very positive score, which is like 80. Okay, after seeing this as a track level, so if you go to Blackpink, actually we also aggregate this to the artist level. Click on the YouTube tab, you can see Blackpink's overall YouTube sentiments is listed here. And this is aggregated based on the sentiment of each track and how many YouTube views the track received. Is that combine those two together, and then we get the overall YouTube sentiments for every single artist here. And also we do some breakdown by comments. This is like how many comments you have in total and in different polarities. Like very positive is a range from 60 to 100, and positive stands for 5 to 60, and neutral stands for -5 to +5, while negative stands for everything falls behind -5. And then we also have the sentiment breakdown by videos, and it's listed here. You can tell that Blackpink, most of his tracks actually, their tracks are very positive, while with a small portion is neutral, but there is no negative tracks in total. Yeah, so that's basically how the YouTube analysis feature works. We also here wanted to talk about a little about the improvements in the future. So firstly, there's some bias from the vibe of the song. We just noticed that sometimes the song lyrics itself have sentiments. People express negative feelings because it's a sad song, not because artists don't like the track or artist. So we think that in the future, we may also want to do sentiment analysis on the lyrics, and then we'll also normalize the sentiments based on the lyrics. So we just talked about, as Blackpink as example, all of their tracks actually got very positive sentiments, but there are also tracks who receive actually quite negative sentiments. So I'm gonna give you an example here. The track level, this is a song called Scrubs. It's by artist Pura and Fate Shakespeare. And the overall track sentiment here is -10, which is regarded as negative. Again, we'll just look at the top words here. You can see actually even on the key top words, there are some less decent words, like yeah. And also we'll just actually take a closer look. Just go to the YouTube here, and you actually can scrolling down and to see there are tons of negative words here. Killed, war, fire, hard, dude. It's like people just talk about a lot of negative stuff here. So which you can see actually the overall sentiments can reflect people's sentiments on this tab here. And it goes back to here, you can see whatever comments we track here actually exactly match with what we displayed on Chartmetric's app here. So the most negative and popular comment is that override individual killed it and is scored as -80. Yeah, so this is also give you an example of how negative tracks look like. That's it. So I just that's basically the basic introduction to the sentiment here. I'll just hand over to Mike.
Awesome. Thank you so much to Yuki for that run through of YouTube sentiment. And I've just realized I've pushed Andreas off the screen. Let me bring you back, Andreas. Oh, wow. I wasn't ready for full screen mode.
Thank you, Mike. Wow, Yuki did an amazing job, showcasing the new feature. And it was so cool to just see some of the behind the scenes as well, kind of how everything is kind of coming together, where she found the libraries to utilize that one. But I have to be honest, when the feature went live on our web app, I actually went and found some of my top favorite videos, and I spent quite some time looking at the different sentiment for each one. And it's so fascinating. You can do it on the artist level, but then you can go and look at it on the track level as well, and then look at so many different comments, so you can really drill down and look at it. And there was a couple of videos which I haven't seen in a while. It was really cool to just click and play the video directly from the web app too. So not only it's useful, but I think it's very intuitive. It's very easy to utilize, and it's pretty awesome. So yeah, kudos to Yuki for showcasing the new feature. Well done.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was taking notes during that as well, because it is a brand new feature. And just to add on to that as well, being a new feature, it may not show on every artist page at this stage, but we are continuing to roll it out onto additional artist pages in coming weeks. So if you don't see it yet, check back. But it is a lot of fun. It is really addictive. And there are going to be a number of really detailed articles about how the team actually put this together, because the amount of work involved was just amazing. And kudos to the entire team for putting in the effort. Feedback so far has been fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's amazing. I'm looking at the comments. So many different countries, so many different time zones. Some of them must be pretty late or very early in the morning. So thanks everyone for joining and coming live to watch us. That's great.
Yeah, I'm just putting a few of them up on the screen again right now for everyone. So yeah, as you know, this is live. Things happen. Yeah. Sometimes it goes great, like today. Sometimes it doesn't. But we do leave these webinars up for the replay as well. We obviously know that not everyone can tune in because of different time zones, other commitments. So the replays are always available on our LinkedIn and our YouTube channels. And we should probably tell everyone when the next webinar is going to be as well, shouldn't we, Andreas?
Please, go for it. And I have to be honest, I remember the last one, it was you and Jason where you got into the artist plan, you covered some other features. I can't believe a month has gone by since you did it. To me, it feels like it was only a few days ago. So time flies very quickly. So yes, please go ahead and inform our audience about the next one. Yeah,
so we decided to keep it simple and be consistent. So we're doing it the very first Wednesday of each month. No matter what, the very first Wednesday of each month at the exact same time. So 8:30 a.m. Pacific if you're in California like myself, 11:30 a.m. Eastern if you're in the East Coast like Andreas. And as always, we will leave the replays online. So if you can join us later in the day, please do so as well. We do also monitor the comments on the replays, and our team will be monitoring them and getting back to you as well.
Exactly. Thanks, Mike, for saying that. And I guess we covered two really key features today, which is amazing. But throughout the month, we do have so many other features that always come out. So it's always great when you log into Chartmetric, you see something new, that happens. We deploy new features a couple times a week. So it's always great to do that. Unfortunately, during the webinar, there's not enough time to go through everything. But it was great that we got some time to cover sign up flow and the YouTube sentiment today.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to my first coffee, and you might be looking forward to your third coffee, Andreas?
Almost there, yes. It's very warm in New York today, so I may go get an iced coffee, but looking forward to that too. But I had an amazing time. Mike, you did a great job as always, and thanks so much for inviting me. I was very pleased to be able to, go over the new sign up flow with you today.
I appreciate you, and thank you to everyone that tuned in. We're going to press that magic button in a second, and we wish you a wonderful day.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.